Guys, welcome. You're here with Lawrence again. Thanks for joining me. I'm in beautiful Riverglades. You can see there's a pool, there's a whole bunch of trees. There's something about nature. They say nature is the best kind of therapy because you can come into nature and your energy automatically adopts that of nature, and you can just take away your stress. And I felt like I just needed to speak to you guys about this one thing that can help us overcome any obstacle, this one thing that can push us to achieve what we once thought was impossible, that one thing which is known as drive. When you have a drive, a motivation to do something, very few people can stop you. It's like that quote goes, you can't stop someone that never gives up. And if you've got that feeling of never giving up, it comes from the sense of drive, of wanting to drive further, of wanting to achieve more. So I want to talk to you about this drive and how we can incorporate it more into our lives. Now, there are two different types of drives, and every person, no matter who you are, black, white, girl, man, whatever it is, everyone is affected by these two drives. The one drive is a drive to avoid pain. The next drive is the drive to attract pleasure. We all want to gain more pleasure and do things that will enhance our lives, make us feel better, and we all want to move away from things that will cause us more pain. Now, if we can use this drive towards gaining pleasure and drive away from pain, we can push ourselves to achieve more. So an example I'll use is I've recently, for the last year and a half or so, been in my own business. And I've decided that now I want to actually start traveling a little bit more and start experiencing more exotic locations like I'm in now. But in order to do that, I need to free up my time. So I've come up with a plan to systemize my business, to automate it so it's online so I can travel and do my work. Now, in order to get to this position, it's going to take a lot of hard work. And I've planned it for the next 3 months. I'll probably be behind my computer setting up systems and programs to run this all. It's going to be a lot of work. Now, I'm trying to use pain and pleasure to motivate myself to drive through the challenge. So the first thing I've done is that I've booked myself a ticket to Belgium in 3 months' time when I want to achieve my goal. Now, I'm going to go to Belgium because my parents stay there. I want to go and visit them. If I achieve my goal after 3 months, I'll extend my trip because I've bought a one-way ticket to Belgium. I'll extend my trip and I'll do 3 weeks and I'll go and see Greece, Netherlands, and Norway. Now, if I don't achieve my 3-month goal, then I'm only going to stay in Belgium for 2 weeks and I'm going to come back. So now you'll see I've associated pleasure to attaining that goal. If I attain my goal in 3 months' time, I'm going to go on a 5-week trip. I'm going to go and see my parents in Belgium and go and see a little bit of Europe. If I don't make my goal, I'm going to feel the pain of not being able to go and explore those places. So I've used both pain and pleasure in one go. The second really powerful thing about that is I'm going to now set up the system for 3 months. Then I'm going to trial it out for a month and a half or for 5 weeks. While I'm overseas, I'm going to test, has my system worked? Can I sustain traveling and working for a long period of time? So it's a staggered approach. And the third thing is I'm now committing to you guys. And I want you to hold me accountable, because if in 3 months' time I'm not sending you videos from Greece or from exotic locations, then you know I haven't achieved my goal, and I want you to shout at me. I want you to hold me accountable because I want that in my life. So guys, drive is an amazing thing, and it comes from emotions. It comes from strong emotions. Think about it, emotions. It's getting things in motion. So use your emotions to get you to where you want to be. And those emotions can be anything. You can have, anger is a powerful emotion if channeled right. Fear, such a powerful emotion if channeled right. Happiness, frustration, all of these things. Just find something that's got a lot of energy for you. Passion. So many people, so many overweight people I hear saying to themselves, you know what, Lawrence, I'll get into the gym, but things aren't that bad. I'm just a smidge overweight, or just a little bit overweight. There's no energy behind that. There's no drive behind that. Instead, somebody should take off their clothes, stand in front of the mirror, and look at themselves and say, I'm fat. I don't like this. This isn't good. This isn't good. This is too much. And it sounds harsh, but you gotta be able to be direct with yourself, because when things are okay or not too bad, you're never gonna make a change. If you're just a smidge overweight, then why work at the gym for hours and hours to lose a smidge of weight? But if you're obese, if you're really fat, if you're not happy with where your life is, use that energy, that emotion to drive you to make the change you want in your life. Guys, I love speaking to you, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. In summary, we're looking for one thing that can change your life, and that's using drive. Drive stems from emotions, from powerful emotions like anger, passion, sadness, fear. Use that, channel it, because you can go and you can drive through obstacles like you've never believed. The second thing is that remember, drive comes from two things, pain and pleasure. If you're setting yourself a goal, a really tough goal, one that makes you excited but also scared because of the amount of work you're going to do, associate enough pleasure to that goal that makes you want to attain it, but also enough pain that if you don't attain that goal, you're going to feel that pain. You're holding yourself accountable. And then lastly, go and commit to the world. Go and tell your friends, your family, go and tell people about this new dream of yours that you want to go and travel. You want to go and create the system so that you can have more freedom in your life. Go and commit to other people and ask them to hold you accountable. Guys, it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure chatting to you, and I love speaking to you. If you like this vibe, please subscribe, put your comments and questions at the bottom of the YouTube video, and keep on changing the game. What kind of results do you want to change in your life? Where are you unhappy with your life? And how can you reward the right behaviors? How can you, for example, if you want to get more into exercise, you want to lose weight, how can you reward yourself for exercise?